Why do we need life to mean something? You've felt it. The quiet dread that maybe nothing matters. That you're just going through motions, work, sleep, repeat, and somewhere underneath it all, there's a question you're afraid to ask: what is any of this for? It's the question that follows you at 3 in the morning. That sits beside you in traffic. That makes you scroll your phone for hours, hoping something, anything, will fill the gap. Aristotle had an answer. And it might be the most important idea you've never heard. 2400 years ago, in Athens, a man named Aristotle asked a strange question: what is everything for? Not what is it made of? Not how did it get here? But what is it aimed at? What is its end? He noticed that everything in nature seems to move towards something. An acorn doesn't just sit in the soil. It reaches for light. It pushes through dirt. It becomes an oak. That's its telos, the Greek word for purpose, for end, for the thing everything is reaching toward. Aristotle said everything that exists has 4 causes. The material cause is what something is made of, the wood of a table, the marble of a statue. The formal cause is its shape, its design. The efficient cause is what brought it into being, the carpenter, the sculptor. But the most important cause, the one that gives meaning to the other 3, is the final cause. What something is for. The telos of a knife is to cut well. The telos of medicine is health. The telos of a shipbuilder is a vessel that floats and carries people safely across the sea. Without the final cause, you could describe every physical detail of a knife and still not understand what a knife is. But here's where it gets personal. What about us? What is a human being for? Aristotle's answer starts with what makes us different. Plants grow. Animals feel. But humans think. Not just react, we reason. We deliberate. We look at the world and ask why. We choose how to live. We imagine futures and work toward them. And that, Aristotle argued, is our function. The ergon, the Greek word for the thing a being does that defines what it is. The eye's function is to see. The hand's function is to grasp. The function of a human being is the activity of soul in accordance with reason. In other words, thinking well and living well are the same thing. Aristotle called the result eudaimonia. Not happiness, that word is too shallow, too fleeting. Not pleasure, that comes and goes like weather. Eudaimonia means flourishing. It means being fully alive. The full expression of what you are, when you're operating at your best. And here's the key that separates Aristotle from every self-help guru alive: eudaimonia isn't something that happens to you. It's not a feeling you wait for. It's not a destination you arrive at. It's something you do. It's the activity of living well, right now, in whatever circumstance you find yourself. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. Look at modern life. We chase promotions, followers, money, things Aristotle would call mere means. Tools for something else. But the something else, the actual purpose behind it all, we never define it. We acquire the instruments and forget what they are for. It's like buying a ladder and never looking up to see what you're climbing toward. Viktor Frankl, the Austrian psychiatrist, spent years in Nazi concentration camps. He lost his wife, his parents, his home. And in that darkness, he noticed something remarkable. The people who survived weren't necessarily the strongest. They were the ones who had a reason to live, a project unfinished, a person waiting, a meaning that hadn't yet been expressed. The ones who had nothing left to live for simply gave up. His conclusion was pure Aristotle: humans don't need comfort. They need purpose. The longest-lived people on Earth, in Okinawa, Costa Rica, Sardinia, all share one thing: a clear, daily sense of purpose. The Okinawans call it ikigai. The Nicomacheans call it plan de vida. It's not wealth. It's not even health. It's knowing why you get up in the morning. It's telos made practical. And the opposite? Burnout. Anxiety. The epidemic of meaninglessness that haunts the wealthiest societies on Earth. the feeling that you're running but going nowhere. Aristotle would say, of course. Without telos, motion is just noise. Without a destination, every direction is the same. Social media promises purpose, likes, engagement, a digital audience that applauds you. But Aristotle would call that a false telos. It looks like flourishing. It isn't. Because the goal is external approval, not internal excellence. You're performing purpose, not living it. The acorn doesn't grow for an audience. It grows because growing is what it is. Here's the thing about Aristotle's telos. It's not given to you. You don't discover it like a hidden treasure buried in the ground, waiting for the right map. You build it. Through practice. Through excellence. Through doing the thing that makes you most fully human, thinking, creating, connecting, choosing to act with virtue instead of convenience. Your purpose isn't waiting to be found. It's waiting to be enacted.